We left Bhopal at around 6 a.m. Today was going to be a long day. We were planning to go to Omkareshwar, Maheshwar, and Mahakaleshwar in Ujjain before returning back to Bhopal. We left at 6 a.m. Straight away driving towards Omkareshwar. Around 8 a.m. we stopped in Soul Retreat, midway between Bhopal and Indore, just to have a cup of tea. We reached Omkareshwar at around 12 o'clock. Before going to the temple, we went to the MP Tourism motel there to have lunch, and after lunch then we proceeded towards the temple. Temple is just 10 minutes away from this particular resort. We spent around 1.5 to 2 hours in the temple, and around 2:30 we were back, and we left from this particular place towards Maheshwar. We arrived in Maheshwar at 3:40 p.m. We went to the MP Tourism guest house there. There is actually a nice way down from MP Tourism guest house onto the ghat, and you can take that walk right up to the Maheshwar fort. I always prefer going that way, so we parked our car in the MP Tourism guest house, had some tea and some snacks, and then we walked right up to the Maheshwar fort. We left Maheshwar at around 6:20 p.m. The next destination was Mahakaleshwar in Ujjain. We drove straight to that place. 9:45 p.m. in the night we reached Ujjain and the temple. We went for darshan straight away. It was not very crowded. We could get darshans quickly. It took around 15 to 20 minutes. Then we came out, had something to eat, and that was kind of end of the day. Now we were just had to drive back to Bhopal. We left Ujjain at around 12:30 and drove towards Bhopal. We reached Bhopal pretty early morning, somewhere around 3 a.m. or something like that. Last day we had a very long day, so next day we kind of slept late, and we started to go towards Bhimbetka rock shelters at around 3:15 p.m. We straight away went to Bhimbetka rock shelters, arrived there at around 4:30. Bhimbetka was brought to the notice of the academic world by Shri V.S. Wakankar from Vikram University, Ujjain in the year 1957-58. He was conferred Padma Shri by Government of India for his discovery and researches. This landmark discovery led to further research in the area of rock art. Subsequently, different academic scholars and institutions discovered many more sites which threw light on the dynamics of the shelter life by excavations and analysis. Bhimbetka, 22.56 degrees north and 77.36 degrees east, is a group of rock shelters which are part of craggy sandstone formations in the Vindhya range. It rises over 100 meters above the Deccan Traps amidst the Ratapani Wildlife Sanctuary. This area is rich in heritage. There are over 700 rock shelters in this region, of which more than 400 shelters are distributed over the 5 hills in the core area. These hills are Bineka, Bhoravali, Bhimbetka, Lakha Juar East and Lakha Juar West. Apart from these, there is another group of rock shelters which is located in the buffer zone, and it's known as Muni Baba Ki Pahadi. Bhimbetka consists of 243 rock shelters, in which 133 have rock paintings. Bhimbetka is being a habitation of man from early time. The excavation carried out at Bhimbetka have yielded evidence of continuous human occupation from lower Paleolithic till medieval times. In the long span of time, there were numerous changes that took place in the social and cultural life of human beings. The cultural remains such as stone tools, pottery, burial, and significantly the rock paintings depict the development of human life. Of these, rock art is the best source to know about the contemporary society from the time of Mesolithic to medieval period. In general, the subject matter of the paintings are humans, animal figures, composite figures such as hunting scenes, battle scenes, and cultural scenes that include dancers and musicians, daily life, and much more. These are painted with mineral colors, mainly in ochre and white. The untouched natural settings of Bhimbetka water bodies and landscape add to the scenic beauty and splendor of the area. Due to its integrated entity, the painted rock shelters in Bhimbetka were inscribed on UNESCO's World Heritage List in 2003. Two of the criterion for selection were Bhimbetka reflects a long interaction between people and the landscape as demonstrated in the quantity and the quality of its rock art. Bhimbetka is closely associated with a hunting and gathering economy as demonstrated in the rock art and in the relics of its tradition in the local Adivasi village on the periphery of this site. Once you reach here, you will see 15 rock shelters occupied by early man and the life depicted in its paintings. The habitation deposit emerged the cultural sequence from lower Paleolithic to Mesolithic. You will find the trenches of shelter 1 and 3. Rock shelter 3 have some cupels made on the huge rock on the west end, considered by some scholars as the man's earliest manifestation of creativity, probably associated around 100,000 years before Christ. Another elaborately painted shelter 4, known as Zoo Rock, comprises 252 of animals of 16 different species. From here, walking towards north, one can enjoy the watershed of Betwa River and its natural ambience. Noticing many painted rock shelters, you will reach here at rock shelter 15. Here, an amazing scene of giant mythical animal chasing a human painted with ochre color can be seen on the upper surface of the rock shelter. You may experience here the natural geographic formations, various shaped rocks and other painted rock shelters with their natural environment including flora and fauna. Watching these, you will have to walk around 1400 meters. We left Bhimbetka at around 4:30 p.m. and the next place we were running out of daylight and we had to choose where do we go. So we decided to go to one place which is unique to Bhopal city, that is basically Manav Sangrahalaya. It's situated near Van Vihar and we did not have much time when we reached there. It closes just after sunset and we basically reached there around 5:45. So we had around 30-35 minutes to walk around that place. But it was still something that is unique to Bhopal. Most things you can find in most of the cities nowadays. So that was kind of end of the trip, end of the day for us. My friends were finishing off their trip from here and leaving back to the Bangalore. I was going to stay for a few days in Bhopal, drive to Delhi and then finally drive back to Bangalore towards the end of the month. If you have liked this video, please subscribe and hit the bell icon as well to receive notifications. And keep on smiling, keep on living, and keep on driving.